hedgehog around. Got ourselves a situation, stuck in a new location without any explanation. No time for relaxation. Don't blink, don't think, just go.
Hello, and welcome to the Sonic Shuffle, a random and holistic Sonic lore podcast. I am one of the students. My name is Devin.
I'm the other student, named Morg.
And I'm the teacher, Dan. And this week, we're covering some more Sonic X. Specifically, episodes 9 and 10.
They beloved Mets.
Yeah, we had a baseball
baby.
episode.
Hoo.
Mm-hmm. I'm so glad that Sonic X has a baseball episode. But first, we've got quite a bit of news to cover. It's been a bit since the last time we talked, and quite a bit has come out. So,
I've been vibrating furiously waiting to talk about Idris Elba Knuckles.
that's what we're going to start with. Idris Elba has been confirmed to play the role of Knuckles in Sonic the Hedgehog 2.
Good for him. I don't know why. I was just like, good for him. Let's clap for Idris Elba. What the fuck?
You know, he really needed that break.
Yeah.
He really needed it.
Mm-hmm.
Idris Elba, famous for his bad roles. He really just needed that break.
No, he has a great role. He's McCavity
the Mystery Cat.
Yeah, he's McCavity.
He's McCavity.
He's Heimdall in the Marvel movies. Nelson Mandela in Mandela Long Walk to Freedom. I'm just reading off of the IMDb top results.
He ate a very spicy wing and said, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, he ate some extremely spicy wings on Hot Ones one time. Let's see. He was the Commandant in Beasts of No Nation. Rock in The Losers.
He was the villain in Hobbs and Shaw.
He was Chief Bogo in Zootopia.
Oh God, I forgot
that he was.
Zootopia.
He was Stacker Pentecost in Pacific Rim.
You know, I remember that guy.
Let's see. He was in the 2008 version of Prom Night as Detective Wynn.
Okay.
Alright.
He was in The Wire as Russell Bell. Dangerfield as Matt Gregory. Just a lot of roles here.
How is everyone going to feel about hearing the sultry tones of Idris Elba coming from Knuckles?
I'm going to enjoy it.
Pretty good.
I slept on it in 2020. I slept on it in 2020, but this year I'm 2022, definitely going to the movies to see this. It will for many Sonic the Hedgehog was the last movie they saw before COVID happened. For me, it'll be the first movie I saw since COVID happened, or movie I saw in a theater. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. There is this.
I just need to I don't know. I forget who plays Sonic in the Sonic movie, but just hearing that trying so hard to be a teen voice right next to Idris Elba, who I don't know if he'll be trying to do a teen voice or if he'll just be doing his voice, is going to drive me insane.
God.
Mm-hmm.
How old is Knuckles in comparison to Sonic?
I do think he's older. I think he's probably
Yeah. I think when
he's
it comes,
probably a teen, but
I think when it comes to
I
the
always
canon
figured he was
ages,
an older teen.
Yeah, Knuckles is 16 and Sonic is 15.
Oh. I was thinking you'd be like 16 and 18 or something. I don't know.
Knuckles walking in with full-grown Idris Elba voice. Hi, I'm 16.
His
How do you
voice
do, fellow
dropped.
kids?
People's voices drop
How
at
do you-
16.
How do you do,
Mine did.
fellow kids?
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
I'm very excited. There is this one little factoid I know that might shine a little bit of light on this, which is, so, a couple years back, like 2020 or so, or 2019, there was a, movie in development for Mouse Guard, that would have had Idris Elba playing the role of Kellanau, who is this sort of, like, mentor figure. And I just think, well, that movie was, what happened to that movie is 20th Century Fox got bought out by Disney, and Disney canceled the movie about the mice with swords. So, I guess maybe
Big
he's
mistake.
trying to look more into voice acting.
They should bring
I mean,
back
there
a movie
are-
about mice with swords.
There are lots of voice acting roles in Idris Elba's, lengthy career, don't get me wrong. Like Fluke from Finding Dory. But anyways, I just thought, well, maybe because he didn't get to voice act in that, he decided to voice act in this. I don't know. I'm just really excited for this.
It's
Sonic
so
the Hedgehog.
good.
I just remembered that Sonic the Hedgehog 1 came out on Valentine's Day. Anyways.
Do you know
Knuckles
when
is
this
going to
one's
be my
supposed to-
Valentine.
There's gonna be a dinner date of Olive Garden followed by Sonic the Hedgehog 2.
Yeah.
You know?
Mhm.
Perfect post-COVID plans.
Yeah. So, with that in mind, let's see. We've got a couple other things to just highlight. Nothing too big. Free Comic Book Day came and went, and with that was the, Free Comic Book Day issue of Sonic the Hedgehog, which is based around Sonic and Classic Amy. It's just a short little one, along with like some, like the first half of the issue is a story about Classic Amy writing comics. It's very sweet.
Aw.
The second half is
Oh.
like sort of this collection of like things that happened over the course of the comic in the first 2 years. So any new readers who pick up this free comic book will be up to speed with Sonic, the IDW Sonic series. It was previously found by like people looking on the website or finding data on like the Super Monkey Ball website. Classic Sonic and Tails have been confirmed for Super Monkey Ball. I think something that's up with hang on. I'm just real quick. Let me check.
Sonic, a known monkey.
Mm-hmm.
We all know it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, specifically like the classic Sonic, classic Tails. And a thing that's been going on with these like guest characters that are being revealed for Super Monkey Ball. Most recently, Kazuma Kiryu was revealed. It looks like they
Hell
all
yeah.
like have their, when you play as like these guest characters, instead of collecting like bananas, they collect something like relevant to them. So, like, Sonic and Tails collect rings. Kiryu collects small energy drinks. And Beat from Jet Set Radio, I think, collects the little emblems from that. Yeah. Let's see. Other than that, let's see. Earlier today, the first part of Sonic Colors, Rise of the Wisps, came out, and I watched it, and it's really nice. Very nice style. It has, like, Tyson Hess working on it and his team. I think, I know she's worked on the Sonic comics and stuff, and I think she's in this one. It's, I think Gigi Detrue is on this as well. It's definitely got her, like, coloring style.
Yes, Shaup said that GGDG working on Sonic.
Oh, that's it for news, so let's get into Sonic X. Let's see. Because so, episode 9, it's got 2 titles. In English, it is called, The Last Resort.
This is my last resort. Suffocation, no breathing.
No breathing. Hey, Sonic did drown this episode, so...
Yeah, true.
Mm-hmm.
It's like Amy at the beach or something in Japanese.
Yeah, it's Amy at the beach.
Going to the beach? Beach?
Mm-hmm.
Not a wave. Do you think Amy would listen to Nicki Minaj?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. Amy would be a barb.
Mm-hmm. So we open with the various characters getting ready for a trip to the Emerald Coast. There's a new beach resort opening there, but the cartoon animals aren't going there. They're going to the Sorndike's villa that's nearby. Chris, however, will be going for publicity reasons. Which, I don't know.
Very weird for a kid to have to do publicity for his parents or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, not great.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Let's see. We get reminded that Sonic can't swim. Sonic isn't going also because of this. And the two parties depart. The humans take a fancy car. Tails, Amy, and Cream take a jet. And we get a little bit with, like, Sonic hanging out in a meadow. All this is going on. So, there's beach stuff. We get Amy thinks about Sonic, and we get a Son-Amy dream sequence, where she just thinks about being with Sonic. And then, but
Amy is down bad these episodes.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Her dream sequence gets interrupted when she's hit by a coconut. She throws it into the ocean, and it hits an Eggman robot. It's a big ol' octopus that we later find out is named, Octoron. While Amy is here, she spies on some humans, in the distance, including a straight couple. These heterosexual humans, Wendy and Chad. Wendy makes Chad a charm bracelet made of cowrie shells. So Amy wants to make her own. She does. Cream asks her about it. Amy hides it. And then there's explosions.
Turns out Dr. Eggman hates resorts.
Mm-hmm. He's attacking this new resort and is getting his deconstruction crew to make his Scream Park. He specifically calls it the most unsafe theme park in the world.
He wants to make the theme park from Scooby-Doo 1.
Mm-hmm. There's like these bits where he's like telling the robots to water down the cement, don't use too many bolts. People can, must, should, and will die at this park.
That's just me playing Roller Coaster Tycoon.
Mm-hmm.
True. He's just playing real life Roller Coaster Tycoon.
Yeah.
And why shouldn't he?
Mr. Tanaka, tries to fight Eggman, but Ella pulls him back because he couldn't actually do it. They need Sonic. And Sonic is at home. And Grandpa Chuck shows Sonic the news about Eggman. And while he's doing that, Bo-Kun shows up to invite Sonic proper with a bomb.
Incredibly funny how they just let Bo-Kun into their house all the time.
Mm-hmm.
They also
You think they would...
Yeah, they would. You would think they'd have some kind of security or something.
Maybe shut your windows or something.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Tails and Amy go to save Chris, whose life is in danger because of this Scream Park. Sonic shows up, and Eggman reveals that this was all part of his plan. He needed to get Sonic near the water so he could drown him. And
why make a fucking amusement park to lure Sonic? I feel like anything could have lured Sonic.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's two birds with one stone. Maybe he also wanted a theme park.
Yeah.
As long as Eggman's involved. Yeah, I guess that's true.
This man is a big thinker. He's thinking about multiple steps ahead.
Yeah, Eggman does a lot of stuff in the name of getting to build his own theme park.
And
I think it's
kill
just
Sonic.
Mm-hmm. If throughout the 2000s, Eggman's agenda is two things: defeat Sonic, 2, build a theme park.
To the point that, I'm going to bring this up, to the point that in the IDW Sonic comics, Eggman, spoiler alert, loses his memory for a brief period of time, and the only thing he wants to do is still build a theme park.
I love that.
He just wants to make a theme park.
He's fucking obsessed with theme parks. He loves them.
Mm-hmm. Eggman definitely is a follower of Defunctland. He's actually watching those videos and taking notes on how to make the theme park bad.
I bet he likes robots and stuff. Because he just saw all the animatronics at a theme park, like Disney World or something.
Mm-hmm.
How many times do you think Eggman has played? How many times do you think Eggman has played Five Nights at Freddy's?
Oh,
too many. But he doesn't. I don't know. Actually, do you think he would be much of a horror person though?
He turns live animals into robots. I think he would love Five Nights at Freddy's.
Yeah,
true.
I think Eggman definitely plays Five Nights at Freddy's, and specifically I think he makes other people play it. I think he makes his robots play it for them so they can get jump scared for his entertainment.
You know what? Yeah, that's true.
That's that's kind of.
He gives them like a free vacation and gives them like a PlayStation or something. He says, "Oh yeah, go play a fun game," and all the games are Five Nights at Freddy's.
Mm-hmm.
And he's always watching from like a camera somewhere.
Right.
Punked.
So
Fucking prank.
Octaron tries to drown Sonic, and Amy, while Tails is flying above, sees this. She jumps out of the plane. She smashes Octaron's tentacle with a hammer, saving Sonic. Sonic is able to get out and start running. Tails sends Sonic a power ring, and Sonic smashes into Octaron and destroys it. I'm realizing I'm like halfway through the episode now.
Yeah, nothing really happens this episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, like...
Except, like, Amy
I feel like
is up
more
in her
happens...
feelings, but, like...
More happens in the baseball episode. That has more of a plot. This is just, like, Amy and her thoughts.
Yeah.
Which, like, is valid, but, like...
Yeah. 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 Honestly, this show has some really fast pacing, I think.
Yeah.
It has a lot of ground to cover.
They do sure cram in a lot sometimes into a half an hour.
Yeah.
Like an entire game of baseball.
Yeah. So... where was I? Okay, yeah, here it is. So, after Octaron is destroyed, Eggman has the, deconstruction robots, which are actually called, Quizons? I think they're called Quizons.
They're called Quiznos.
The Quiznos deconstruction bots form into, Serpentor, a big snake robot. But
I thought you said Serpentor, like Sir, like a knight.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's Serpentor.
You don't know if he's not a knight.
It's a snake. That's why it's Serpentor.
He might also be a knight.
Knight of the Wind. But while Sonic and Eggman are exchanging insults, Amy notices that her cowrie shell necklace that she was going to give Sonic got smashed by the robots.
She's so sad.
Yeah, she's very sad. She's devastated. And then she goes sicko mode.
We need to talk about this episode. Not a lot happens in it because there is like a solid like 4-minute chunk after Sonic beats the octopus robot where Amy is trying to give him like the special seashell bracelet, and they're just kind of going like, "I made this for you," and Sonic's like, "For me?" And she's like, "It's Lucky," and he's like, "Lucky?" She's like, "Do you want it?" And he's like, "Me? Want it?" And I'm just losing my mind.
The exchange is not quite that repetitive in Japanese.
Well, I watched the English.
Yeah.
Maybe they do say other stuff in Japanese.
I don't remember it being that like repetitive. Like maybe I'm wrong.
It just takes forever, and I'm just kind of like, oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it has to take long enough for the robot to form and then smash it.
Yeah.
Yeah, comically form in the background.
Yeah. So Amy goes sicko mode on Serpentor and completely destroys it, knocks Eggman into the ocean, and I think that's Amy, like, during all this, like, ends up in the ocean. She has a drowning dream of chasing after Sonic, but is unable to keep up.
Sonic goes in
then-
after her.
Yeah. Then she wakes up, and she's back at the villa. Tails and Chris rescued her, and Sonic went home. Cream just explains everything to her while she wakes up. I do love that just in the background, it appears that Tails, Chris, and Cheese are just sort of jumping around.
Yeah, they're not doing anything.
Yeah.
I love this implication because Sonic does go in the water to like rescue Amy.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
we see like one final shot of him trying to like grab her, and it looks like he's gonna grab the necklace or the bracelet.
Mm-hmm.
And then later in the episode, we
Yeah.
see Sonic has the bracelet, so it implies that he
Yeah,
just
he
grabbed the
fixed
bracelet and let he just grabbed the bracelet and let Amy drown
Mm-hmm.
because
Yeah.
Chris and Tails saved her. So what was
Chris and
Sonic doing?
I think maybe Sonic, grabbed
Also
her...
drowned?
Also drowned. Then Tails and Chris rescued both of them.
Yeah, I was wondering that.
Sonic told them not to tell Amy that he was also drowning, and ran away.
He
Out of
wanted to
embarrassment.
No matter how you slice this is incredibly funny.
Mm-hmm. But, yeah. That's the episode. And then we can talk about episode 10, Unfair Ball. Mark, do you have the Japanese title?
Yeah. Sorry, hold on. It's Fierce Fight! Sonic Baseball Team.
Damn. Yeah.
Let's go Mets.
Pretty good.
Mm-hmm. We open the episode with Tails flying around the X-Tornado. Talks about how it's been flying better because it flies really good because he's got a Chaos Emerald in it. And
That'll do it.
Who let
Seems
this
kind of
8-year-old
unstable,
fly?
though.
Who let this 8-year-old fly around with a Chaos Emerald?
Between the 3 adults and let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 children and 1 Chow. I think they just let him. He deserves it. He's a good boy who gets to fly a plane.
He finishes all his vegetables.
Mm-hmm. But the emerald starts glowing, and he loses control. In fact, he's flying right into a baseball stadium called Diamond Stadium. I don't remember if we see him, crash it, or if he just lands it off screen or what.
He lands
I
it
think
safely
he
off screen almost.
Yeah.
Yeah, he lands it safely after almost hitting somebody.
Mm-hmm. He nearly hits this, old man, who is the groundskeeper here.
He's like, holy shit, there's a talking fox in front of me, which, yeah.
Yeah.
You would react that way, too.
Yeah, Tails says
He's
some
very
wild
nice, though.
stuff. Tails just walks up and says some wild stuff to this man, and the man's like, okay, it sounds about right.
Yeah. He Paul rotted his way out of it.
He truly did.
Yeah. And they talk. The groundskeeper, I don't remember if he actually gets a name. I'm looking through these notes, and if he has one, I missed it.
I just called him Mr. Baseball in my notes.
Yeah, he's Mr. Met. Mr. Met.
Mr. Met, God.
Yeah.
Mr. Met and his big baseball head.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
Very nearly had his life threatened by a Secret Service agent. Mr. Met, tells Tails that he's been the groundkeeper at this stadium for 30 years. But the owner of the team, I guess the Diamonds, I guess if we're extrapolating the Station Square Diamonds,
No, it's Marina and the Diamonds.
yes, the Marina and the Diamonds, are moving to an indoor stadium with an AstroTurf, and he's gonna lose his job.
Is this common?
Hmm?
Do baseball teams famously move into indoor stadiums?
I don't think so.
I mean,
I
they
don't
move
know
stadiums, not necessarily indoors or outdoor. Like, it just depends on a lot of things. Usually, someone buys or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know a ton about sports.
I just normally think they're like outside, like surrounded by a stadium, but like outside.
Yeah. I don't know if it's like more common in Japan or what. But
Yeah, I have no clue.
yeah. So yeah, this baseball stadium is gonna be demolished. And then I think this is. Let me check if I got this right. Okay, I got it wrong. Okay. Here's what happens. Okay, I understand now. The Mr. Met shows that Tails shows him the Chaos Emerald because he was wondering if he saw it. And Mr. Met immediately pulls out this Chaos Emerald. He found it behind a dumpster. And when two emeralds meet, they start glowing, and a beam shoots up into the air.
They kiss.
Yeah.
When
the
a
emeralds
mommy
kiss.
emerald and a daddy emerald.
And that's how they form Nazo.
Yeah, that's
True.
how Nazo was formed. So we get this whole bit where, like, the beam is like, the beam can be seen everywhere. Like, Knuckles sees it, various people throughout the city see it, Eggman sees it, and an Eggman decides, hey, that's a baseball stadium. He pulls out a ball and glove, and he formulates a plan.
Eggman says, "Oh, that's a baseball."
Diamonds.
Jaggers.
We get dragons. We get the OP.
Dragons.
Sonic. And we see Ella giving, like, the kids a lesson in etiquette, just showing how to use the right knives for fancy meals. And then Bokun shows up.
Bokun is back in the fucking mansion. They didn't close the window, and they're all like, wow, you're rude.
Well,
They
apparently
just let him in.
did. Apparently they did close the window, because Eggman has to get on the TV and be like, hey, look out your damn window.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. And it's funny because it's like they're calling him rude.
Mm-hmm.
And they had just called Sonic rude for how he was eating. So.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's like a whole bit where like they tell Sonic that he needs to mind his manners if he wants to eat properly, and Sonic says that he's been eating for his whole life and he's fine. Yeah.
It's more just, in Japanese it's more just like, why do I need to learn manners? Stupid.
I'm a rude little boy.
It's like, well, you have to if you want to live in the human world. And Sonic's like, well, I don't. I just want to fucking collect the emeralds as fast as possible and leave.
Right.
That's why I let my good friend Tails fly around with one in his plane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Eggman tells them that he's gonna challenge them to a baseball game for the Emeralds. And if they don't accept his challenge, he's gonna take them both.
Alright.
And then Bokun knocks a bunch of baseballs around the room. Ella throws him out the window.
Yeah, they didn't invite Ella to baseball after this. She got a mean pitch.
Yeah, why didn't she go? They literally make a joke about that.
Yeah.
In Japanese, they're like, "Oh, we should have her on our team."
Yeah, but even in English, it's like making a joke about her having like a perfect pitching.
Yeah.
But they didn't let her. They
No
didn't let her,
allowed.
and they should have.
It's the sexism.
Yeah.
This is a no girls allowed baseball field. Except for Amy and Cream.
No adult women allowed. So the two emeralds stop glowing. Nazo's gotten his little bit of energy. And Eggman shows up. Eggman doesn't see the rest of the team. And he assumes that Tails and Mr. Met are forfeiting the emeralds. He's like trying to take the emeralds from him. But then Knuckles shows... Well, he takes one of the emeralds. He doesn't take the other. Because Knuckles shows up and saves him. Then everyone else shows up.
It's Idris Elba. He's here.
Yeah. Idris Elba came here to save us. Oh,
Fresh
fuck.
Fresh off of Suicide Squad, it's Idris Elba.
Yeah. Yeah, now I'm just thinking about... Knuckles in this show is voiced by Dan Green, famous voice of Yami Yugi. And now I'm thinking, if for whatever reason they wanted to bring back Yu-Gi-Oh!, they should get Idris Elba to voice Yami Yugi.
Holy shit.
If
That'd
not
be
just
so
be Yami
fucking
Yugi.
good.
I'm picturing one of those like fan posters of like live action anime, and I'm imagining just something awful like just like the worst, like Rami Malek as little Yugi, and then he becomes Idris Elba. No, sorry. It has to be a small little boy who's nerdy, so Tom Holland becomes Idris Elba.
No!
God, Jesus fucking Christ.
Just a shy little boy. And everyone's like, damn, what happened to Yugi? He got taller.
Damn.
Damn, Yugi, what's with that voice?
Yeah.
Johnny?
So, anyways, they're gonna play baseball. Specifically, when Eggman's
Supermassive
like,
Black Hole starts playing.
yeah. Let's see.
Amy says,
we
"My
get to
monkey
see
man."
Eggman's.
No!
Oh.
To Sonic.
It's Spider Monkey.
No, they say it during the baseball scene. The one lady says, "My monkey man."
Oh, you're right. Yes, you're
Yeah.
right. Oh my gosh.
Hold on, Spider Monkey comes
Listen.
before that. Don't you?
Yeah,
don't
you're
you
right.
Worry.
I forgot. I
know
watch
everything about
Twilight every fucking day. I slam it into my fucking VHS player and do the moves along with Twilight.
It's my elaborate ritual to start the day.
So Eggman shows his, like, robot baseball team. Grandpa Chuck is gonna manage the team because he really wants to play he really wants to see baseball happen. Tails, meanwhile, is, like, worried because this perfect turf that Mr. Met, got ready for demolition is gonna get ruined.
Yeah, why? First of all, why did he get it ready for demolition? Second of all,
He's just so proud of it.
why is Tails so, like, upset about this when you play baseball on a diamond?
Yeah. The groundskeeper, Mr. Met says he's cool with it, and then Chuck recognizes him because Mr. Met is friends with the owner of the Diamonds, Elmer Johnson. And Knuckles doesn't want to do it because this is stupid. He thinks this plot is too contrived, but then everyone makes fun of him and says he's a chicken for not wanting to play baseball.
Yeah, he's all like, why would you want to bet the Chaos Emerald, like, if we lose?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, I mean, you know, Knuckles does end up being right, kind of, at the end. But, they do call him chicken, and then he's like, fuck you guys, I'm gonna get, like, 2 home runs at least.
Mm-hmm.
And
he says, I'm gonna fucking carry this team on my back.
And
he's right.
He's right.
Yeah, he does.
He did.
When there is one set of footprints in the sand, that's where Knuckles carried you.
Yeah. The baseball game starts. The robots are too good at baseball, and a normal human like Chris can't possibly play against them. He gets struck out immediately. Then Tails. Amy plays with her hammer, instead of a bat. Let's see. The robots are just established as just being really good at baseball. They're kind of cheating with their, like, robot powers.
Incredibly funny joke is when the one robot goes to pitch, and he Go-Go Gadgets extends his arm all the way to right in front of the bat.
Oh, yeah.
And just kind of flicks it past Tails, and the guy's like, what can I do? What can I say? He's got long arms.
He's got long arms.
He's
Not
got
my
long
fault he
arms.
got...
That's just how he's built, man.
Not my fault his arms are so long. What do you want me to do?
Yeah. When Amy starts pitching, she smashes a robot with the ball.
She uses her hammer.
Yeah.
And they're all like, haha, she's good at she's used to hitting things.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, let's see. While all this baseball is going, like, people are showing up to watch the game. The news is reporting on it.
Yeah, I love how the stadium isn't, like, locked or anything.
Yeah, they just let him in. He didn't finish yet. He was gonna lock the doors at the end, but then everyone came in.
These damn customers walking in right before close.
Right before close forever.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Let's see. During the next, like, bit of the Sonic team batting, Mr. Tanaka gets subbed in for Cheese, and Cheese is just so small. He can't hit the ball, and he's so little and small. He's
a little bean.
Guy.
He's
he can't hit the
little
ball.
boy.
And when they, after 4 balls, he gets to do a walk. Cream also gets a walk by just being an adorable child and asking the robot not to throw it too hard.
just a little bean. Please don't throw the ball too hard.
Does the robot, like, blush, though?
Yeah, it's...
Well, you know... I take it as I take it as like that's so adorable and not, that's she pretty.
It's because Cream is, like, kind of flirting with the robot in Japanese.
Oh, that's not good at all.
Yeah.
King,
I just
who
was
taught you
like,
these
I mean,
words?
whatever. At least he's a robot. I can't really.
Yeah.
Whatever. Like.
Uh,
Still very strange.
it's weird. Thank you 4Kids for trying to hide that. Knuckles, meanwhile, is very good at baseball.
Stuff. Sorry, I didn't mean to talk over.
It's okay. But yeah, Knuckles is naturally very good at baseball. He, gets 2 home runs. Sonic does a bunt and then runs so fast that that he doesn't even have to swing. He can just get there before the robot picks up the ball.
Sonic fucking bunts.
Yeah. Sonic does the bunt. The weed bunt.
Pass the bunt.
Chris is not doing very good at baseball, but Sonic gives him some words of encouragement.
To be fair, he's just a normal human boy.
Yeah.
Against robots. So.
Yeah.
Also, these words of encouragement are so funny because Sonic is like, just concentrate and keep trying until you get it. And I'm like, Sonic, he has 1 swing left. He's on strike 2. There is no keep trying till you get it. There is do it now.
But finally, Chris is able to hit a ball and get to first base. And I guess this wins the game? ?
I mean, not really. I think it's more like they're about to win. And then Eggman's like, nope, can't have that.
Yeah.
What if I just cheated?
Yeah. He gets one of his robots to detach its head and attach it to Sonic's head. And pretends, oh no, my robot's malfunctioning. It's gonna explode. So Sonic and Knuckles jump in the air. And Knuckles is able to knock the bomb off just in the nick of time, right before it explodes. And then Eggman runs away with the emeralds, both of them. But everyone's cheering for the baseball game. They love it.
They love it.
Some
They love
baseball.
it. It's This is not America. What the fuck is this place called?
I think this is, well, they're in Station Square, I guess.
It's Station Square's pastime.
Hey, so this is a quick question.
Yeah?
Wasn't Sonic and his little gang of talking animals trying to hide from the public?
Yeah.
Yeah, they just sort of let him.
Because that was my first thought when
they let him.
That was my first thought when
oh, everyone knows.
Tails just walks up to a man and is like, "Hey, sorry, I almost hit you with my plane." And I was like, "Okay, that's weird." And now all these people are like, "Hey, look, a echidna and a hedgehog that are blue and red and talk."
They have the government spying on them.
Yeah,
but
where's the government?
Yeah.
The government watched the baseball game.
They're busy telling Mr. Met that they're gonna kill him if he gets too close to Sonic.
All these people are about to be fucking MK Ultra. All these people are about to be taken to a black site.
Did we talk about how the coach came back?
Oh yeah, so Elmer Johnson, owner of the Diamonds,
Elmer's Glue Factory.
Elmer of the Glue Factory, says, he says, that was a good game. I'm going to move the turf to the new stadium so you can keep your job.
What does that mean?
They're moving the diamond to the new stadium. What
they're
do you
just-
think it means,
They're just-
Devin?
They're
What
just
else would it mean?
They're just gonna dig.
They're just gonna lift up the ground and move the turf to the new diamond.
Just plant grass in the
'Cause
new
they need-
field.
Because they need grass. Because it won't be fake grass anymore, because he did such a good job.
Yeah,
You know,
grass
the
is
guy
actually-
that didn't do anything.
grass
He didn't do
is a-
anything. He didn't
grass
play the game.
Grass in this universe is an endangered species, and this is actually the only place that it's left. They can't grow it anywhere else.
I mean, it's perfect, immaculate baseball grass. You can't get grass like that at the Home Depot.
It's practically glowing.
So,
I did hear
And-
once that, like, baseballs have to be coated with a special dirt from one river.
huh.
I don't know if this is true, and I don't know why
Wait.
it's just this one place.
Which
Right.
river?
Maybe the Hudson? I don't know. I might be making stuff up. I should not have spoken about baseball stuff when I don't know shit about fuck.
No, I love
But
this
I'm
deep
like,
baseball
There was
lore.
just, like, a weird thing about dirt and a baseball and making it, like...
Does that make it perfectly aerodynamic? What is...
Baseball.
I love this deep
Okay.
baseball lore.
So there is a specific dirt used for baseball or professional. Let's see. It's got instead of like regular dirt, which is like too crumbly and doesn't like. They make a special dirt for baseball fields to get it just the right amount of dusty for a baseball game.
Oh.
Oh, well, that's true, but I was actually talking about baseball rubbing mud, which baseball rubbing mud is mud used to treat balls in the sport of baseball to give pitchers better control and a firmer grip on the balls.
Mm-hmm.
And they're always from always from the Delaware River. It's mud
Okay.
from the Delaware River.
Baseball is.
I
Baseball
love
has
this.
a lot of intricate rituals.
I love this deep baseball lore.
Yeah, baseball's got nothing on this. Baseball is enough.
Yeah, what the hell?
My mom told me this once because I don't remember why, but I'm just like, what the fuck?
Delaware River got a monopoly on mud.
Yeah!
Just the best mud.
We have the only mud allowed in baseball.
It's very It's described as being very fine, like thick chocolate pudding.
I wish it wouldn't be described as that.
Oh no. That just makes it worse.
I don't like the phrase thick chocolate pudding.
Tasty.
My favorite.
I'm going to go to the Delaware River and eat the baseball mud.
Give me that.
No.
This
Mud
is
pies.
incredible.
Yum yum.
So
Thick chocolate pudding mud.
Why the fuck was I talking about dirt? Oh, because they were gonna lift it up. They were lifting.
Yeah,
it
because
up.
they were going to
Special
move the
baseball.
entirety of a special baseball diamond.
yeah.
Okay.
Because
Well,
Mr. Matt contributed to
anyway-
this episode.
So
Yeah.
even though fucking they lost the Chaos Emeralds, they gained friends along the way or whatever.
Yeah, you'd think.
Yeah, they fully
you'd think
lost
the
2
episode-
Chaos Emeralds.
They lost
they-
2 Chaos Emeralds, but they saved a guy's job.
You know what?
That's praxis.
That's yeah, I guess.
Why didn't they go get the fucking Chaos Emeralds? He just left. He was like, okay, well, I'm leaving now, and no one moved.
They just let him.
They just
They're
let
just like-
him. They don't know where he's
they're-
going. They don't have. They can't fly.
They don't.
Tails can fly!
That does.
They can't fly. No one
Yeah.
can fly.
Yeah.
Knuckles can float!
No one has wings. No one's specifically known for flight.
So...
They're like, Chucks, he got away! How are we gonna get him?
He was
Tails!
tired. Tails was tired. It was
Tails
after a
was-
baseball game.
He's all
He had
tuckered out from the baseball game. He's
He
gotta
had a
go take a
cramp.
nap.
Game.
He had a cramp. He needs his Gatorade.
Mhm. So...
He needs to do stretches.
mhm, mhm.
His
That does
hamstrings
bring
are
up
cramped.
something, though. Next time we talk about Sonic X, we'll be going over 3 episodes. Rouge will finally join the scene, and there's gonna be an attack on Eggman's base. I remember this one now. Oh, right. This is when we get Rouge and her girlfriend.
Hell yeah.
So, until then, let's, read some questions. If you want to send in a question, you can either send it in response to one of our Twitter posts. We always try to, like, upload them, like, either the night before or the day of recording. Or you can send them anytime at your leisure in our Discord in the Ask Zone channel. As a reminder, our Twitter is @ShuffleSonic, and our Discord can be found in the links to every episode as well as the Twitter. So, we have one Twitter question because I did ask about unsafe theme parks. Gosh Darn Rabbit asks, would Sonic see the Action Park water slide with a loop and just think it was normal? And for reference, she's provided a picture of the Action Park water slide, which does end in a loop, which would be extremely dangerous and a bad idea for a water slide in real life.
Terrible idea.
The question is, would Sonic ever go to a water park?
I've not a water park. Even if he wasn't in like the wave pool or anything, I feel like he just kind of has like a distaste for water.
He has a phobia of water, so
Yeah.
he would see it and he'd say that loop is fine, but I ain't getting near that water.
You would want the water to be taken out, so then you could run through it safely.
He might like I feel like he wouldn't think like roller coasters were fast enough and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But he'd be fine on one.
Yeah. I think there is like this one there is like some very deep incidental trivia about Sonic just not liking theme parks in general. I guess like to be in contrast to Eggman's sheer love of them.
Well, I guess most of the theme parks he knows about are Eggman themed and they all try to kill him, so that sounds about right.
Yeah.
I am getting the funny
They're
image
all
of...
death. They're
Sorry.
all death courses. Yeah. Yeah.
I am getting the funny image of Sonic not thinking roller coasters are fast enough, and now I'm imagining him standing on like the front of like a roller coaster car, like he's standing on the X-Wing. Like arms just folded, going through the loop-de-loops, not looking entertained at all.
Yeah. Emmy the Mouse asks... Wait, that's not Emmy. Emmy didn't send... Wait, okay. I read the wrong questions, but Emmy did send in a question, so I'll read their question.
Alright.
If Sonic X suddenly became a sports anime, which sport would you most like to see them play? I just want to see them... I do want to see them play more baseball, but...
Yeah, honestly.
Let's see. Skateboarding, parkour, any sort of extreme sport would be fun.
Curling. No, I actually don't know. Like, I need to watch more.
I don't know many sports that would be
sports
fun.
anime.
Yeah.
Well, there's like fun sports anime though. I feel like basketball, like there's like multiple anime for basketball, so that's probably a good one to see in anime form.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe Sonic would love basketball.
I'd watch that.
Yeah.
I would like that. He kind of has the shoes. He seemed like a little bit.
I can't wait to see Space Jam, but Sonic theme.
I can't wait for Space Jam, but with Sonic. It's just all stuff that Sega owns and Sammy, and it's all the Sonic characters playing basketball with I don't know, Magic Johnson. I don't know basketball players. That was just the first one to come to my mind.
Kazuma Kiryu is the team manager.
Yeah. There's just a big crowd of... I'm sorry, I'm just thinking about, like, Sega crossover stuff, because... there was... So, never mind, it's not worth getting into. But anyways, Kitty the Cat says... If your OC or Persona guest starred in an episode of a Sonic show or comic, what sort of shenanigans would you want going on due to your character? What would the episode/comic be focused on?
Well, if it was my Persona, it would just be me, I guess.
Yeah.
So, I don't know what I would want. Maybe just... I have to beat Eggman by playing a game, playing a Pokemon battle versus him. I don't know.
Sonic Pokemon League.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Let's fucking go. Because my still unnamed Persona would probably also play Pokemon, I would think. And then, like, a lot of my OSCs are, like, in a story that I haven't finished anything about, but, like...
Yeah.
They're all on, like, a space adventure, so, like, I don't know, maybe they fucking crash a fucking spaceship into Eggman's place or something. Pretty cool.
Yeah. My Persona is just me. So I'll go with one of my OCs. If they ran into Mel, let's say. Mel is one of my OCs. She's a big aunt. She's like a retired adventurer. I guess like Eggman's forces are terrorizing the town she lives in, and she has to team up with Sonic to like fight him off. Mel's really good at punching stuff, so that would probably be what happens. She punches Eggman so hard he flies away.
That'd be pretty good.
Devin,
One of my characters has like a shadow inside of them, a la Yami Yugi, kind of, except more like Venom, I guess. I don't know how to explain this. This sounds really stupid, I'm sorry. But anyway, they would fucking use their shadow friend to fucking attack Eggman, I guess.
Devin, you got any OCs or personas?
No.
Alright.
I unfortunately cannot answer this question. Maybe one day I shall, but not for now.
Sidmon asks 2 questions. Now, I'm only bringing this up because one of them is, what would the Sonic X cast be like on Deep Space Nine? I just want to check. Does anyone here watch Deep Space Nine? Because I don't.
I've seen a little bit of Deep Space Nine.
I haven't yet. I have not yet. I've seen other Star Treks, but Deep Space Nine is next on my list. I have not seen it yet, though. I have not been in much of a watching things mood, other than for this podcast, I guess. But, like...
That's fair.
It's hard to sit down and watch it.
It
seems very good, though. If I ever watch it, I will come back to this question, maybe. Or, I don't know.
Yeah.
Unless Devin has the answer.
Yeah.
No, I don't. I haven't seen enough
you
Deep
seen
Space Nice. I haven't seen enough of Deep Space Nine to...
Deep Space Nice.
Yeah, Deep Space Nice.
Deep Space Nice. That's
Deep
what they
Space
call episode
69.
69.
Ooh.
Same fucking hat.
Same hat! What would a water park version of Twinkle Park be like?
Oh man, which one was that?
So, that was the other question sent by, Jasmine Sidmon.
No, yeah. Oh, well, I mean, like, what was fucking Twinkle Park?
It was the amusement park level in Sonic Adventure.
Oh,
Yeah.
in Sonic Adventure. Okay, I don't know why I was thinking of, like, it being in the first Sonic, or, like, one of the 2D Sonic games with, like, for some reason. Because I know there's amusement parks in that one, too, but...
Yeah.
Probably, like, a lot of running around, like, on, like... Probably, like, a lot of jet skiing kind of things, and then, like, at some point you go into an underground tube that's, like, an aquarium, and you get to see a lot of cool fish.
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be... Yeah. Oh, shit, I know what it'd be like. There's this one... in one of the, like, worlds in Sonic Colors is, like, this big aquarium thing with, like, water park stuff in it. It'd be like that. It also had, like, this sort of, like, Japanese theme to it. It was... What was the level? Well, I don't remember what the level was called, but... it'd be like that. It's called Aquarium Park.
Huh.
That's what it'd be like. It's a cool level. It's got like Asian architecture in it, and like there's a big like squid robot boss. That's what it'd be like. Casey asks, what property would you like to see have a baseball episode? I'm thinking something with an ensemble cast. Let's see. I would say Yakuza, but Yakuza definitely has baseball stuff in it. Let me dig into my archive of special interests.
This might be recency bias, but I've been making my roommate watch Death Note with me, and I think it would be very funny if Death Note had a baseball episode.
That would be very good.
God. Doesn't it have a sport?
It has a tennis.
Doesn't it have, like, tennis or something?
It has a tennis episode, which is
I feel like
incredibly
baseball would
good.
be funnier.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like baseball would be pretty funny, too.
Yeah.
Like, I want both, though. You know, like, it
Yeah.
doesn't replace the tennis episode. There's just, like, inexplicably 2 sports episodes.
Like, Light and Al are, like, managing 2 different teams, and they're both, like, trying to get each team to admit that, like, one's Kira.
They're trying to figure out the ultimate baseball strategies. Okay.
What if there was? I don't know why I was thinking about this. I only have Pokemon on the brain, and I don't watch the fucking Pokemon anime, but I still want like the idea of like one of those like Poketunes, but with baseball. Well, I guess there is an anime episode where they play baseball.
Yeah,
I want one of the Poketunes specifically, like the ones in the different art styles and stuff. Or one of them's like Pokemon baseball, where either the Pokemon play baseball or like help people play or something. Like powers are involved somehow. I think it would be kind of funny, but like it's still, you know, still has like batting and stuff.
Right.
Or I was also thinking because people are watching Madoka and fucking HKIP. There's some people that are, and I was like, damn, how could we make baseball sad?
Ooh, lesbian baseball.
Lesbian baseball.
Lesbian baseball.
Baseball. Oh, fuck, that is a thing. It's, what's it called? It's a really good visual novel. I haven't played it, but I've heard really good things about it.
Is it Higurashi?
Lesbian baseball.
No, it's
No!
not Higurashi.
No, I know what you're talking about. It's like butterfly soup? Maybe?
Oh, yeah, Butterfly Soup. That's it.
Yeah. Yep. I've been meaning to read that too. God, I don't know enough about. I just started Higurashi, but like, I feel like that would be one of those things would be like very weird to have a baseball episode. Don't tell me about it, but like,
oh well, you know,
I feel like there'd be some like fucked up baseball.
Well, you know,
if that happened.
Yeah.
Just don't worry about it.
Concerned.
It's fine. It's
so,
normal.
I'm thinking about special interests, and I don't. So one of the special interests that's been set off lately is Bionicle. So I guess one of those Templar Studios Bionicle animations, but it's just like a bunch of Matoran playing baseball with the Toa. And maybe maybe it's like some Toa on one team and the Baraka on the other.
Hell yeah.
And it's animated like Templar Studio stuff. That's what I'm thinking. They just know what baseball is. They're playing baseball instead of Coley for some reason. It's good. And I want to see it.
Why do the Sonic characters know what baseball is? Because Tails definitely know. Like, they all know what baseball is.
Oh, they all seem to have a functioning knowledge of baseball.
Baseball
like,
transcends dimensions.
Enough that... Yeah.
I am now thinking about the Steven Universe baseball episode, where the joke is nobody there knows how to play baseball.
Also, the joke is that the two lesbians are literally incapable of not being gay with one another.
Yeah.
Which is what baseball does to you.
Yeah. Baseball, in the hands of the right people, is an extremely gay sport.
Yeah, absolutely.
Uh-huh. It's true.
Yeah. So... Let me see, are there any other questions? Yes, Bean the Dynamite, aka Barrier Trio, has one last question for us. What Sonic character is most likely to say, "Let's go Mets, baby, love the Mets"?
Probably Sonic himself.
Oh, I was thinking Tails.
He's blue. Really?
I like the idea of our little baby boy Tails just saying, "Let's go Mets, baby."
I think maybe if like Tails isn't. I feel like Tails is into memes, so he might say.
Yeah, Tails would love to say it.
Tails is online.
Tails says it ironically.
Tails would say it as a joke.
Yeah, Tails says it as ironically. Sonic says it because he's serious.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds about right. So, that answers all our questions. And with that, it's time to roll for next week. My desk is very cluttered today. I am looking for the die I used to roll. There it is. Okay, rolling for next week. Oh no. 7 is Sonic Underground. We're gonna have to watch some more Sonic Underground next week.
Okay.
Let's go.
Guess let's
go,
fucking go.
Baby, love the Mets.
Love the Mets.
Hi, it's Stan. As it turns out, next week isn't going to be Sonic Underground. Because it's been about a month, plus some delays. And we are actually due for a Fan Zone episode. So, next episode, we will be talking about the Snapcube real-time Fandub of Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. Look forward to it.
With that, we are the Sonic Shuffle. You can find us on Twitter, @ShuffleSonic. You can find our Discord from there. I'm Dan. You can find me at linktr.ee/bigchallenges. From there, you can find my Twitter @BiggerChallenge. You can find my other podcasts, including Pot of Greed, a Yu-Gi-Oh! Podcast. We are now officially halfway through Season 2 of Yu-Gi-Oh! GX. We recorded a very good episode earlier today, and it should be up by the time you hear this. Or maybe it won't. Actually, I am trying to see if I can get this out on the weekend it gets recorded. Or the weekend after. Anyways. But it's a really good episode. You'll get to listen to it either now or soon or whenever, but it's got a quiz show. We got Cowley on.
Oh, hell yeah.
She's great. She gave us a lot of
my co-hosts.
Yeah. She provided a lot of insight. You can listen to Video Games, the Movie, the Podcast, a video game movie podcast I do every month with my friend Maxie. This month's movie is Lucario and the Mystery of Mew. We'll be recording that the week after I record this. And Stranger's Fiction, an actual play podcast focused on one-shots. We have been on hiatus for a while, but we are looking at making something coming up. I think it's a one-shot. More on it after it gets recorded.
Damn. I know that hiatus life.
Yeah.
Don't we all?
And last but not least, you can visit @Xbox_holiday, where Usher celebrates holidays with Xbox. And currently on the schedule are 2 holidays coming up August 31st, same day. They are Jaden Yuki's birthday and Hatsune Miku's birthday.
Ooh.
Mord, where can we find you?
You can find me on Hatsune Miku's birthday. No, you can find me at Haunting the Morgue on Twitter. That's Haunting the MORG. You can also find me on my other podcast where Cowley is one of the co-hosts, actually, that was on Pot of Greed. But this podcast is called Departure Lounge, a Hunter x Hunter watching podcast that's airplane-based. She and my other co-host Bryant have seen it before, and I haven't, so they're piloting me through it. I am starting to actually, pick up editing the episodes again, so, maybe there'll be one out. Probably not when this goes up, especially if you're getting it out this weekend. But watch the feed anyway, just in case that something comes out. Devin, where can we find you?
You can find me also on a Hunter x Hunter podcast We are about caught up on editing all our episodes after I got real lazy there for a while. So we're gonna do one giant episode dump where you can hear all of our deranged takes. Uh,
Oh shit.
yeah, you can find that at Going Well Hunting at Twitter, and then you can find me on Twitter at Groove and Ghastly. And that's it.
And we are on the Noise Space Network, which can be found at noisespace.xyz. Noisespace is a podcast incubator hosted by Canadians, hence the Z. And one of those Canadians has started a new podcast. It's called Twink's Awakening. It is a Legend of Zelda podcast. It's hosted by Zelda expert Stephanie and fake gamer boy Jay. The first episode went up pretty recently. It is following in the nature of any Stephanie podcast by having an incredible title. It's called The MILF of Skyloft.
We love it.
Incredible.
I've listened to most of the episode. I haven't finished it, but it's really good. Just a wonderful discussion of wonderful things from Zelda. Hopefully we'll be able to hear more about it in the future. And with that, as always, Sonic is real, he is strong, and he is my friend.
He is the only blue life that matters.
The only one.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.